Hello everyone, my name is Richard and welcome back to another video. And today we're talking about the upcoming Transport Fever 3. Yes, it's been announced and this is very exciting because I'm a big fan of Transport Fever 2. I picked it up around about 2 years ago and we've done all sorts of videos and live streams and stuff on the game and I absolutely love it. So yeah, earlier this week Urban Games announced Transport Fever 3 is coming next year, which I'm very excited about. The screenshots, the couple I've seen on Twitter and whatever else, look pretty decent. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a little look at the article they published on their website and then we're going to have a little watch of the trailer because I've not seen it yet. So, you know, kind of give you my reaction and my thoughts about the upcoming game. Now, don't worry, this ain't going to be like a standard, you know, reaction video. I'm not just going to sit there and let the trailer play out and not say anything. I'm just going to go through it, give you my opinions and my thoughts and stuff, and hopefully, you know, pinpoint what will be new in Transport Fever 3 because I can imagine there'll be lots of new stuff. I think this has been in development for like 5 years, so it's going to be pretty exciting. So let's jump into it. Let's read the article, or well, have a little look at the website and see what it offers, and then we'll watch the announcement trailer, and then yeah, give you my thoughts and feelings. So let's jump into it. So here we go, here is the website. So Transport Fever 3, the ultimate transport tycoon returns, bigger, deeper and more dynamic than ever. So of course, initially from this screenshot, I know it's cinematic and screenshots usually aren't fully representative of the final product, but you can see the nice skyline here. So maybe bigger cities, that would be awesome. You know, bigger, more in-depth cities, that would be nice. When it says bigger, deeper and more dynamic, hopefully more cities in a map. So like when you jump into a standard map, you can, you know, I think you can have like a maximum of 15 towns or whatever unless you've got mods. So hopefully, you know, you can build up a lot more maps and, you know, maybe a whole country like we have been doing with Building Britain. Of course, we've got this here, the SNCF looking train there, obviously not branded. But that looks cool as well. I really hope we still see some of the trains that we got in the original Transport Fever 2. Maybe some other stuff as well. I'd really like to see some official like 158 packs and stuff like that, and official bus packs and stuff. Obviously I know you can get them through mods, but you know, bring in officially made like units I know and buses and taxis and whatever else. That'd be really cool. We've also got helicopters. I think that's a big thing in this, helicopters. So you can see some stuff there. I think that's new. And yeah, you got some planes and stuff up here, which I've never really messed around with the planes in Transport Fever. That's something I need to do. But yeah, loads of stuff and it looks really, really nice. So here's the trailer. Obviously we'll look at that at the end, but you can see there's an F7 there, which is very nice. So if we scroll down, we've got the first one, features. Create the network that drives the world day and night. Day and night cycles? Oh, now you're talking. So what's interesting here is the road signs, and also you've got like the different road numbers too. So can you like name certain highways? I know that obviously if you build highways and whatever else. Also the highways look a lot nicer in this. I know highways are a bit awkward to build in Transport Fever 2. But yeah, can you name the highways? Can you say that you're going to build the route, you know, 64 or the M25 or whatever else? Can you actually build that and then put it onto the labels? That'd be quite cool. Of course, we've got some billboards. I don't imagine you'd be able to do much with billboards, but the cities are much bigger and more diverse. Look at this. You can also see if you can make it out there a yellow tram. So, you know, the B network from Manchester, is that confirmed? Scrolling on down, master transport challenges on and offshore. So offshore oil rigs, there you go, look. So you didn't really do much with the sea, or I've never done much with the sea anyway. So maybe more stuff involved with like cargo ships and obviously oil refineries and all that sort of stuff could be really, really nice. Seagulls, is there going to be animals in this? That's going to be quite cool if we can have a little look for animals. Going down, we've got relive or rewrite history. So I can imagine you'd still be able to start in like 1850 and stuff like that. I don't normally do that. I like to start at like 2000 and that's my starting year. I like to do that. So whether you build for beauty, for challenge, I build for chaos, I guess, or for pure logistical perfection. Transport Fever 3 invites you to think bigger. I like it. Everything you create matters and reacts to what and how you build. Oh, okay. So is there going to be like more dynamic stuff? Obviously it said dynamic at the start there. So, you know, is there going to be like crashes and, you know, if you put too many buses in one go, are you going to cause like a big bus pile up, and can you cause trains to derail and all that sort of stuff? That'd be quite cool. And of course you got the whole sign up thing and whatever else. So news, is there any more news? It was announced on Monday, wasn't it, that it was coming? So I completely missed that. But after 5 years of passion, hard work and countless ideas brought to life, we're proud to finally announce Transport Fever 3 is on its way, arriving to PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series, S and X in 2026. 2026 is going to be a big year for gaming, I'm telling you. This game is the next step in the journey we've been together on for 10 years. We've built on everything that made Transport Fever what it is, expanding it, refining it and adding more depth and life to the world than ever before. Yeah, I mean, Transport Fever 2 is awesome. I love Transport Fever 2. It's our biggest, most dynamic and most ambitious game to date, but it's still unmistakably Transport Fever at heart. That's good. They're sticking to the roots. We can't wait to show you more. Over the coming weeks and months, we'll reveal what's new, what's changed, what's waiting for you when you get your hands on it. So we're going to maybe get like screenshots and more information over the next few weeks and months. That'll be quite cool. Hopefully there's like a monthly kind of roadmap sort of thing where we can kind of see what's going on. I'm going to keep my eye on this because this looks like a lot of fun. I'm intrigued by the 2026 release date though. So are we talking like a year away? Are we talking about 18 months away? Are we talking at the start of 2026? So that's one to keep my eye on. If you already know you're in, you can wishlist the game right now on Steam. Oh, okay. Right, I'm going to do that after this because I'm looking forward to it. If you're eager to hear more, we promise that more details are not far away. So is this release date sooner than we're expecting? We're excited for this next chapter, and you can get involved early by signing up to the forthcoming closed beta. Oh, okay. Well, I need to find out about that. You can sign up here and we'll be in touch when the beta begins. I might do that. that sounds a bit of me. Yeah, there we go. So that's a bit of the news article, and that looks really exciting. So we'll jump into the trailer and we'll see what's new there. See if we can spot any of these new features or whatever, and you know, kind of speculate what else could we see from Transport Fever 3. So let's jump into the trailer. Right then, here we go. Transport Fever 3 cinematic announcement trailer. So obviously this is going to be, you know, showing the game at its best, very cinematic cameras and all that sort of stuff, but we can kind of get an idea of what's going on in the game and what's new. So let's start watching it. I've turned it off as well, the audio, so we don't get copyright striked. So let's start watching, shall we? Not in-game footage, okay, that's the first thing to note, but it's nice and busy. It looks really nice and busy, to be fair. Wow, look at that, that's insane. Whoa, look at the high. So this is nuts straight away. I know it's not in-game, but you can see, like, the highways have been improved. And that's one thing I think I've always struggled with, is highways in Transport Fever. So hopefully we can have maybe more types of junctions. That'd be nice. What else are you going to show us? Coming 2026. We already know that. Excellent stuff. So we've got a steam train here. Looks very, very nice. Awesome. So you can still do 1850s stuff. I didn't think we had them planes before. Obviously we've got a nice big boat in there. Whatever else. Oh, trams on bridges. Okay. Looks like the Golden Gate Bridge. But yeah, you can put trams wherever pretty much. Got some cargo ships, got some cruise liners. Oh, did we have cruise liners before? I don't think we did we? Going along here, you got a farm here. Let's have a little look. The farms look good. Yeah, the farms look much better. I hope that with farms you can kind of add stuff on. What would be really cool with the farms would be if they could like combine farming sim and this together. So you can kind of like, or if you've ever picked up the farming DLC on City Skylines, where you can decide what field produces what. So for example, like if you want to produce corn or wheat or whatever else, you can decide what, you know, gets done there. So obviously different types of food, maybe you want to make like a bread factory, or you know, it kind of enhances the farm sort of element behind it. Oh, that's a nice transition. So you can see here, this is kind of like a coastal oil rig sort of refinery thing. So obviously we saw that screenshot of the oil refinery. So are we going to be able to obviously like draw in oil from like the North Sea or whatever, for example, bring it across here? That'd be a right money maker. Right, let's keep it playing. Oh, a jungle setting. So are we going to see jungles, different sort of biomes? That'd be cool. You can see another boat there, a nice truck there. That's very cool. Nice. And there's that F7. Look at that. That's insane. That looks absolutely fantastic. So different sorts of environments. Obviously we just saw a jungle, and we're now in like what looks to be like the Alps. There's the oil refineries. That's cool. That's really cool. The weather looks like it's going to be a bit more interesting as well. Also, the day-night cycle looks really, really nice. Again, I know this isn't proper in-game footage, but it kind of gives you an idea of what's coming. Oh, there's a helicopter there. So I think helicopters are a big thing, aren't they? Possibly. That looks good. That looks really good. That looks like actual gameplay. You can see the pure amount of cars there. That's quite cool. A lot of cars. Obviously, I've struggled with some traffic management in Transport Fever before, but this looks cool. You can see all the people moving around as well. Oh, nice. Okay, so you can see obviously if you bring in more public transport, it makes the roads a bit quieter. That kind of happens. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool that you can kind of see that transition of how it works. There's another train there which has got an interesting like no cab on the back, and you can just see what's quite cool is you can build train tracks in the middle of like highways. So maybe this is like a distinct sort of asset road, so you can build like a road with train tracks down the middle. That'd be quite cool, with like tram tracks down the middle. That'd be nice. So you've got bus lanes. Look at that. That's fantastic. That is absolutely nuts. I mean, I don't imagine the cities will become that big, but if they generate like that, that is going to be awesome. It really is. You can see there's like an airport that's built into the sort of like London City Airport built into like reclaimed land. You can see the oil refinery, the city. There's loads more different elements to it. I really hope the cities are bigger, or you can grow them bigger anyway, because that would be awesome. The highways are nice and busy. I like it. I like it a lot, and as you can see, the sun's setting there as well. So dynamic weather's a big thing. Transport Fever 3. I tell you what, it looks good. It does look good. Add to your wish list. There you go. So yeah, there you go. It looks really, really good so far. I know it's cinematic and it's going to kind of like overemphasize some parts of the game, but you can kind of get an idea what's coming. And yeah, you can definitely expect some Transport Fever 3 content when it comes out next year. I'm very much excited for this. This looks really, really good. I got into Transport Fever 2 a couple of years ago, so it's going to be cool to kind of jump on it when it comes out, see what it is, and sort of compare the two games as well. You know, we'll sort of see what's new, what's changed, and what's better. Now, one thing I do hope is that this release isn't like City Skylines 2 release. Obviously, it's very similar in the sense that we had a nice cinematic trailer and all that sort of good stuff. So hopefully they do it properly. And I have a lot of faith in Urban Games. It's going to be good. And obviously, it's a next-gen only sort of thing. So it's not going to be held back by the older consoles. So I'm looking forward to this. And hopefully this is another iteration of the game for many years to come that we can, you know, delve into and do all sorts of stuff. I suppose one thing I do hope is that any mods from Transport Fever 2 can carry over to Transport Fever 3, but I feel like from the look of it, it looks very Unreal Engine 5, so it might not be compatible, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm excited for it, but let me know in the comments what you think. Are you excited for Transport Fever 3? Are you going to get it? Let me know. And if you've got any more information, please let me know. I want to have a little more, I want to delve into more stuff about this because I'm excited for it. But yeah, that's pretty much everything we know about Transport Fever 3 at the minute, and hopefully we do get a lot of information over the next few weeks and months. I'll certainly keep my eyes peeled. But yeah, that's pretty much everything to talk about for Transport Fever 3 at the minute, and hopefully we get some more information soon. So, thank you all for watching this video. I've been Richie, and I'll hopefully see you all next time. Bye bye.